name is Director of Sharpeville, not a Massacre. So the involvement of Sharpeville in sports, we do some events that are related to the sports fraternity. We do collaborate with a golfing club in the Vaal called the Knights, and then we also do collaborations with the athletics club called the Influeni Running Club. And then there are other collaborations with the sporting codes, with other sporting codes in the region like soccer. That's where we touch on the Gauteng sports. And then on the musical and heritage side, we've got a block party that we did on the 21st of March to commemorate the 21st of March 1960. So that synergy between the events that we do and Gauteng sports and Gauteng musical is the aim of that is to keep it sustainable as well as to involve the community as much as we can.
These events really help in making the people change the perception they have of Sharpeville, because for the longest time, Sharpeville has been known for the pain and the massacre that happened on the 21st of March in 1960. So what our narrative brings and the kind of activities and initiatives that we engage in, they involve the community, and then it also creates an eye with a different view on Sharpeville from people from outside. So that then touches on the tourism element. So it is viewed differently now with the programs that we've created, and there is a positive feedback, a lot of positive feedback that gives us the confidence that we can see these activities that we create grow from strength to strength as we create them going forward.
I mean, just to add on to that, there's also a touch of a lot of artists and sports people that come out of Sharpeville. We recently had the sad passing of Ntatebo Lehoko, who's a legend in the sporting fraternity. He's from Sharpeville. We have the likes of Nana Coyote, who's got a very, very rich connection with the musical fraternity in Sharpeville and the surroundings. So in that manner, we are saying Sharpeville needs to be viewed differently. It can't be clouded by the massacre that happened 65 years ago.
Yes, local artists and musicians are part of the program. So we invite local DJs to our event. And then we're also looking at expanding the call for the different kind of arts, because mainly this year we would have your standard DJs that come. So we're looking at other form of artists to come and showcase at our event. So yes, and there's a lot of interest and there's a lot of keen artists that want to get involved. Obviously, we would like to, invite a lot of them, but with the way that things are going and the growth that we are expecting to happen, we will be able to involve a lot more artists that are local, which is part of our intention. So if I can just give an example in terms of collaboration, if you look at our merchandise right now, these jerseys that we're wearing, they were made by a local cooperative, Bomme ba Rokang in Sharpeville. Their company is called Rorisa Mudimu Sewing and Embroidery. And then we create these products that we can sell at the events. So that's to show you how we make our efforts to involve more than artists, but also other businesses that are in the space.
So, look, I mean, the program had an initiative that aimed at sports, an initiative that aimed at musical in the form of the block party. Sports actually, we had two initiatives: the golf day and then the fun walk and run, which involved the community, and the community welcomed it so much. So the lecture also touched on the educational element, which is one of our pillars. We had a dialogue in collaboration with the UT, which is a local technicon, a Vaal University of Technology, where we're discussing destination branding. How do we brand Sharpeville in its true form and its true sense without just clouding it with the massacre? So some of those initiatives really speak to the branding of Sharpeville in a different light, and also touching on the sports GP as well as the musical GP.
So on the 21st of March, we had the pleasure of hosting Gauteng Tourism Authority in Sharpeville for our 3-day program, and the support was great because Gauteng Tourism Authority brought their own influencer teams. that experienced the Vaal weekender experience. And then the Sharpeville is not a massacre program was the 3 day that also was part of their program and activities for human rights. So we had influencers, and then they got involved in the golf, which is, it ticks the box of sporting GP. And then we had the Tlong Sokolong dialogue, which is part of our educational program, which then the Gauteng Tourism Authority was also involved in. And then on the 21st in the morning, we had the fun run and the fun walk, which ticks the box of also sporting GP, and the block parties that we had in the evening of the day. It also ticks the box of arts and culture and heritage and events that we engage in. And we're not looking. We don't want to send the message that this is something that happens only once a year. We have other programs in between the year that are going to help us to activate and also to build up to our flagship event in March. So we're looking at, if I can make an example, to be recognized as one of the big festivals that can be visited to in the Vaal, mainly in Sharpeville. Yeah.
Just to touch on the influencer and the digital presence, I think a lot of the local influencers as well are now aware of the brand, and they are warming up to the brand to a great extent. And thanks for Gauteng Tourism for bringing their own influencers to also enhance that. Look, being an influencer now is something that is of significance because it gives you marketing platforms, it gives you digital presence as well. So the local influencers as well are quite inspired, and they're quite motivated to do collaborations with us and start to also elevate the brand in the different spaces of our communities, whether you're young, old, or the middle class.
You can follow us on all our social media platforms: Instagram at SINAM underscore 1960. TikTok, the same, at SINAM underscore 1960. And then on Facebook, Sharpeville is not a massacre, as well on YouTube, SINAM underscore 1960, SINAM. And you can also visit our website, www.sinam.org.za, sinam.org.za.
Tango.
Tango.